What if Bitcoin's future price isn't just speculation, but actually follows a predictable mathematical model? In today's episode, I'll show you why Bitcoin doesn't move randomly and why one powerful model says Bitcoin could reach $1 million much sooner than you think. It's not a guess, it's called the power law, and it's been tracking Bitcoin since 2010. From the outside, Bitcoin's price looks like chaos. There's wild swings, there's 80% drawdowns, headlines every couple of years spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt into the market, bull and bear cycles, crypto winters. But if you zoom out on all of the noise, you'll see something truly remarkable. And that is that Bitcoin has followed a consistent upward trend for 15 years when viewed on a logarithmic scale. And this pattern is not just based on something that we can't describe or mathematically project, it's based on an equation and it's called the power law curve. But before we dive into that Bitcoin logarithmic price chart, it's really important to understand what a power law is, what their relationship is, and where they can be found in nature, in science, in astrology, all across the universe. So essentially, a power law is just a statistical relationship between two values where a change in one value results in a large change in the other. But in terms of a relationship, it's formed by y equals k times x to the power of alpha. X and y are the variables of interest, k is simply a constant, and a is the power law exponent. And a simple power law relationship is the area of a square. So say you have a square with sides of 2 inches, the area is essentially 4 inches squared. Then say you double the length of the side. So now the sides are 4 inches, your area is going to be 16 inches squared. So you've gone from 4 inches squared to 16 inches squared, meaning you've quadrupled the area. And that shows that as you're changing one quantity, the other quantity is increasing dramatically. And if we plot Bitcoin's price on a log-log chart, so log of price, log of time, you'll see that every bull run hits the top of a power law band, and you'll see that every bear run hits the bottom of a power law band. And in between, the Bitcoin price pretty much follows an average center trend line. And this shows that the Bitcoin is following a power law statistical relationship. And what's more remarkable is that these power laws are found everywhere, in nature, in science, in maths, as I said previously. And this is just a chart of an animal's metabolic rate against its mass. And you can see when plotted on a logarithmic chart, it forms a straight line. And that shows that it's a power law correlation. You can see that small organisms with low mass have a low metabolic rate, right up to large mammals, which have a high mass and a high metabolic rate, which shows they need more calories to sustain themselves. And again, power laws are found in earthquake magnitudes, ripples from a stone that you drop in a pond, city population growth, wealth distribution growth, and also the internet. It's a network, it grew exponentially over time, and that is a power law relationship in action. This website, bitcoinpower.law, enables you to visualize what your portfolio could be worth if the Bitcoin continues to follow this power law trend. And it really does make sense. Bitcoin is an active digital network. Networks grow at an exponential rate, just like the internet, just like Facebook, just like Instagram. And therefore, it would make sense that Bitcoin follows this statistical relationship. Now, credit to Giovanni Santastasi, who originally found this relationship, but his model essentially gave the power law equation as the price being A times days from the Genesis block, so the first ever mined Bitcoin block, to the power of n. But here's what everyone wants to know. When will Bitcoin hit $1 million? And according to the power law, $1 million will be reached on August 30th, 2033. So 8 years' time. And this is not based on dreams, this is based on logarithmic growth that Bitcoin has followed for over a decade. I'm fully bought into the power law, and that's for a number of reasons. Bitcoin isn't just another tech stock, it's a network like the internet. It's like cities, it's like a language. Its growth is non linear, it's borderless, is a scarcity-based asset. There's only ever going to be 21 million. No more can produce after that. The supply cannot be diluted. It can't be debased. They can't print more of it. And it's adoption driven. More money, capital is going to flow into Bitcoin than the other way once people figure this asset out. It's frictionless. It has less friction than real estate, bonds, gold. It's so much easier to adopt, to implement, to hold, to invest in. And networks, especially monetary ones, often grow following power law dynamics. So as adoption scales and fiat continues inflating, Bitcoin doesn't just go up sometimes, it follows a trend shaped by human action and maths. And with this information, I highly implore you to go out and have a look and play around with the Bitcoin power law calculators that I've shown today. If Bitcoin continues to follow the power law trajectory, which it has been doing for over 10 years, $1 million isn't hype, it's statistical gravity. Short-term volatility, so the volatility you see in the news where Bitcoin crashes $10,000, goes up $5,000, is just noise, and holding on or hodling on for the long term becomes the smartest move you can make and will really safeguard your financial future and create generational wealth. With this strategy, you don't have to time the market, you don't have to be Warren Buffett, you don't have to be the best stock trader in the world, you don't have to constantly look at charts. You just have to buy Bitcoin, hold Bitcoin, understand the asset you own and understand the curve, and just chill. So, will Bitcoin hit $1 million? Well, if the power law keeps holding, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. If you like that video, guys, please like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more weekly briefings. Drop a comment below. What do you think the price of one Bitcoin will be in 2033? And have you looked into the power law? Thanks for watching.